Hi guys, so today is Friday, September 4th, and we're going to be talking about a concept that you're going to be doing a lot here as we start our first unit next week already here, which will be Tuck Everlasting. And it is about CEA, something you've probably had in some capacity as we've, as you've gone through school in some way. So we're going to start today, as always, with 10 minutes of silent reading and then 10 minutes of working on vocab. If you do not have a word this unit, you can keep reading for 10 more minutes, or if you're done, again, you can read. So we're going to practice today and then Tuesday this concept that's called inner voice. Inner voice is essentially what you're thinking about while you're reading. It's you engaging with the text in a thought-worthy way, which is something that we talked about yesterday in class. Practicing your inner voice also includes being able to cite evidence from the text. Citing evidence is what all good readers do. We're constantly making inferences about what we're reading and then backing up those inferences with, well, how do I know that? We're not just making willy-nilly guesses about what's happening in the text or what's going to happen, but we're always constantly thinking about how do we know that that's going to happen? How do we know that that did happen? How do we know that the character is like that? How do we know that that is the theme of the story? So, just to review, and we should know this, but this is an elementary school review. How do I cite evidence from the text? Well, step one is the easiest. It's to actually read the text. Step two is to develop an answer to the question, whatever question is being asked to you, okay? Usually developing an answer to your question is going to be your claim that you're making. Then you're going to find pieces of text that will strengthen your answer. Use that evidence in your answer from step two. And then the most important step, which most everyone likes to forget or cheap out on, is explain how the evidence supports your answer or your inference. And all of this, again, is going back to this concept of inner voice, thinking while reading, engaging in a thought-worthy text while reading. So this whole method is called the CEA method. You've probably used something similar as to when you were in elementary school. Some schools call it RAPS. Some schools call it CER. Here at Glencrest, we call it CEA, and this is something you'll see in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade in all your literacy classes. And the reason we call it CEA is because that's what the high school uses as well for this same idea of a literary response. So the C is making your claim, answering the question like I just discussed. The E is inserting your evidence to support your claim. And then the A is analyze your evidence. Explain how your evidence actually supports your claim or your answer. Show me how you're thinking about what you're reading. So we're going to basically practice CEA for the rest of today here. So I'm just going to walk you through the rest of the directions. First, we're going to go back to practicing what an inference is, thinking about what our inner voice is. Here you have a cartoon. I want you to look at this image and make an inference about what's happening in this cartoon, okay? And then tell me why you're making this inference. This is your inner voice going back and thinking about what you are reading or what you're seeing, okay? And no, the cat does not have wooden pirate legs. Every year I have someone say that. They're not wooden pirate legs. Next, we're going to put this all together. You're going to read this following story about twin brothers named Jack and Willie. Then you're going to come up with a claim to the following question. You're going to answer this question. What is the theme of the previous story? This story, what is the theme that the author wants you to learn? Okay? You're then going to fill out this box. Your claim goes here. The theme of the story is, and then you've answered that question. Your evidence is going to be a direct quote from the story, and then you're going to analyze how that quote supports your claim to be true. Your analysis will be done when you actually go to write your paragraph on the next slide. So CEA, claim, this is you answering the question, inserting your evidence, and then your analysis. Finally, you're going to put it all together into one paragraph. Your whole CEA paragraph is going to go right here in this box. It's going to start with this first sentence. The theme of the story is blank, da 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 da. The evidence that supports this as the theme is da 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 da, and then analyze. How does this quote support this? Show me your inner voice. Show me that you are making an inference, that you're thinking about what you're reading, that you're engaging in this thought-worthy text. Okay? When you're done, make sure you submit your assignment. Have a great long weekend, and then Tuesday again is a white day, so I'll see you guys Wednesday live on Zoom. Let me know if you have any questions.